Yeah, another thing that I kind of like noticed when I was actually learning, going through the revision for my Facebook Blueprint Buying Professional recertification exam. What I went through was a refresh exam. So I only need to go through about 50 minutes, 50, less than an hour, 50 minutes of learning. These are all the video learning and all that. So I went through, and apart from the campaign liquidity that I actually spent the last episode and this episode discussing, and maybe the next one as well, because we have different things coming in. And I just want to make sure that I cover as much as possible to share with you. Now, the other thing that I noticed that they mention heavily compared to previous years when I went through the learning was actually the exclusion. And I totally agree, because for the past many years, I always tell my students and my coaches that exclusion is one of the things that a lot of advertisers forgot to do. And when they forgot to do this thing, eventually you'll be actually making your campaign a lot less effective. So what could be excluded? So when you're running a Facebook ads campaign, for example, it's very simple theory. I just want you to wrap your mind around what is Facebook ads exclusion. Now, when you're actually trying to drive people to visit your website, my question is, are you excluding those people who visited your website because of this ad? You get what I mean? If I've seen this ad and I've clicked on it and I visited your website, should I be still seeing this advertisement? I shouldn't. Okay. Same thing. If you're using a video as your ad creative, if I've already watched this video maybe up to 50%, say if you have a 1 minute video, I've watched up to 30 seconds, that means I probably spent enough time on your advertisement. Do you think I should stop seeing this particular advertisement? Yeah. If you agree with me, then, my question is, how do you do that? That's why exclusion is really something that a lot of advertisers kind of miss. So that's one thing that you really need to learn. Whatever action that you're aiming for should be excluded from that particular campaign. So let's say, for example, if somebody have watched this video up to 50%, they definitely should stop seeing this video again, because the theory is this. If you have spent 30 seconds on this ad, okay, and then if this and you stop, even no matter how many times this ad comes back to you, you wouldn't take the same action again, because you bloody watched it already. You wouldn't watch it again. This is us, right? Our attention span on social media is so short. So first thing, you should actually exclude, making sure that you're making sure that your ads are not showing to these people who have watched the 50%, up to 50%. Instead, you should show them the next advertisement, because 50% is a lot of time, because 30 seconds, that is a lot of time went into an advertisement itself. So that indicates intent, interest, they are ready. But what you should be doing next is really to retarget them. You should start showing them the next advertisement to actually try to convert them, either to convert them or to educate them or to nurture them. That's what you should be doing. And that is exactly what we do in our two-step funnel framework. So that's what we teach in our 6-stage challenge.